On this week's Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Bob heads to North Carolina to smallmouth bass fish on Lake James. Joining Bob will be his go-to guide in the state of North Carolina, Captain Craig Price with Fish On Guide Service. Also on this week's Sportsman's Table, we feature a great South Carolina certified duck and pasta recipe for you duck hunters or those who are looking for a unique duck recipe. If you love smallmouth bass fishing and you've been looking for a new place to go, then this is the show for you this week, and it begins right now.
Oh man, guys, this has been a great day. We shot this hard. Look at that. Wow, let me hold that thing.
Nice. Fish on, Craig.
All right, get him.
All right, Bo. We got him. We got him. I say we got him. Oh,
He got us.
Yeah. Woohoo. Folks, welcome to our show today. We're back fishing with my good friend and longtime guide up in North Carolina, Craig Price with Fish On Guide Service. Craig, I tell you what, man, we are at a special place today, Lake James, up here near Nebo, North Carolina. Tell everybody about, first of all, about Fish On Guide Service and this beautiful fishery up here.
Well, I'm based on Lake Norman, North Carolina, but this is the first lake in a chain of lakes that runs all the way down to South Carolina and dumps into the Santee Cooper system.
Right.
But Lake James is made up of one side of the Catawba River, another side the Linville River, and we're actually in the canal that connects the two just as the sun's coming up, looking for smallmouth, white bass.
Well, I think that we got the first white bass right here.
All right. Yeah, let's see if we can just.
He's kind of. There we go. Come here, big boy.
Nice fish.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's not a bad day. Now, white bass. Tell everybody out there what these are in here for. Okay.
Well, the white bass they're part of the striper family. As you'll notice, it's got really faint lines on it.
Yeah.
And we've been on Lake Norman a couple times catching hybrid stripers. And that is the other part of the hybrid in a hybrid striper. They're bred in captivity stripers and white bass. They're native to these rivers and impoundments, and they handle our hot water conditions in the summer much better than true stripers do.
Well, now, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, those things get pretty big.
The hybrids? Yeah, they can get big. I think the state record in North Carolina is like 17 pounds.
Goodness.
Which would be a really sporty fish. They're really good swimmers. A little more football shaped than a true striper.
Right.
And when they get going sideways, you know it. All right. Just feed him out about 50, 60 feet behind the boat.
All right, man.
We just got to set up with a couple of free lines out the back, very light weights, a couple of down rods in the forward position, and we're just working around a little point here close to the boat ramp. See if we can put a few fish in the boat before we venture out into the main lake.
Well, folks, I'm fishing with Abu Garcia spinning gear. This is the MGX and, of course, the Veracity light line rod here with actually 8-pound test trilene. So I kind of went light today. A number 2 Fusion circle hook, and basically the rod and reel outfit is really light. So you don't really have to have some whale rope in order to catch these fish up here. So, and Craig's got everything pretty much set. And the weather's great, less than 1 mile-an-hour wind. Sun's coming up. Hey, more fish to come.
Fish on.
Get him, Craig, get him, Bo. I'm trying to get some on this Chapo on top water, bro. Oh man, could be the smallmouth we're looking for.
I think so. Big bend in the rod.
They sure are starting to bust a little bit on top. I've tried to catch them here asleep. Man, come on, Chapo. Do your trick. You need help? You good?
I think I'm good.
All right.
He's still swimming.
I'm good. I'm just waiting for him to come up again.
Take it easy on him.
Ah, come on, hit it. What you got?
Little smallmouth.
Do you really? Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Need,
Well, he's
need
not
the net?
He ain't that little.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Smallmouth, Lake James. Ollie.
Boy, he swallowed it too.
You reckon that's what was busting top water?
Yes, sir. That's
You think so?
exactly what they are.
Okay.
Calm down there, Junior.
Oh, man, you got the first smallmouth of the morning. Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
He ate that bait, but good.
Come on.
Lake James smallmouth. Pretty.
You know, I tell you what, folks travel all over the country for smallmouth bass, okay? To include Bob Redfern. You know, from Lake Erie all the way up into Lake Ontario, but you don't have to go very far. You can just go to North Carolina. Yeah, you can go north, but North Carolina, Lake James. Fish on guide service. Oh, Craig, fish on, brother.
Come on.
Right. Fish on. Come on, Smallie. Be a small one.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's a nice smallmouth.
fairly nice.
Oh,
Yes,
look at
sir.
that. I'll even let folks look at him in the water. Look at that. Oh, wow. Come on up here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Lake James. Man, who would have thought? All right,
Really?
I'll stop playing around. I know, you're being nice. Bob, get him over to the net. Oh, boy.
That's a little more indicative of what we're looking for.
Wow, man. Nice. Come here. I'm just going to take your picture. We're just going to take your picture.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. And circle hook did its job. Come on now. In fact, it may did it just a little bit too good. Oh, wow.
That's
Oh, yeah.
pretty.
Pretty little smallmouth right there.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's got a
sirree.
little deformity there.
He
on
does
his-
kind of, don't he? Kind of little, his hump's kind of ugly looking. Okay, well, that's all right. Well, we'll let him go. But anyway.
Good job. That's what we
All right,
needed.
here we go. Catch him again. Folks, stay tuned. When we come back, more smallmouth fishing from Lake James, North Carolina. All right, 16 pools.
While on the waterways, it is required by law for the boat captain to have at least one personal flotation device that properly fits, is readily accessible, in good condition for each individual on that vessel. But here in South Carolina, we prefer you wear them.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now during the Chevy Open Road Sales Event, get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. It's time to find new roads again.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper Country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
At sunset, boats are required to display a red and green light on the bow and a white light at the stern. Navigation lights are for others to see you and your intentions. Remember, safe boating is no accident.
Football, Nah. Baseball did it. Motocross got hurt. I choose to fish. And fish. And fish.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these following sponsors. Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department, it's a matter of taste. By the Old 96 District of South Carolina, come discover the unexpected wonders. By South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing, your source for all your promotional product needs. And by the City of Florence, South Carolina. Florence is full life, full forward.
Fish on, let me get him on here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well folks, I tell you what, I'm reeling up this one. It looks like this is another smallmouth. I gotta tell you, this Ugly Stick Carbon, these are brand new out of the box from Pure Fishing and Ugly Stick. These are just a great tool to have on the water. And I've got it married up with an Abu Garcia MGX 30. All right, come on, Smalley. Ooh, yeah, come on. All right, yeah. But this combination right here is just a wonderful, it's just a wonderful combination to have. And I've got trilene, and I downsized my line. And I'm fishing trilene, Berkeley trilene, 8-pound test, just to lighten it up just a little bit. And again, this is the MGX 30 by Abu Garcia and the Ugly Stick Carbon right here. Great handling. It's just, it just feels good in your hand. You got a great flexible tip out here for this lake. And so again, just like all the great products from Ugly Stick at Abu Garcia and Berkeley, these are the ticket. Okay, Craig. Man, I'll tell you what.
All right.
We got to get him reloaded.
Get him back out there.
All right, boo. Golly.
Need the net or you got it?
Yeah, I think I'll get him.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Oh, man. Golly. Yes, sir. Really nice little smallmouth. Look at them red eyes. Oh, gosh. Wow.
Pretty.
Yes, sir. Ooh, all right. They got to be more where he came from. Here we go. Boom.
Fish on.
Craig. All right, bro. Fish on.
Free line bite.
Yeah, man. It's a good thing you put the free lines back there. Huh? Make America fish again. That's it. Fish on Guide Services. Denver, North Carolina. Here he comes. Look at that. Here, I'll even dip him for you.
Serving him.
Man. Yeah. Okay.
There they are, busting out there in front of us.
Oh, yeah. I need
Nice.
to get the Chapo out there. Nice.
Bookend of that last one.
Nice it is. I know you're trying to fish, trying to guide. Okay, we'll let him go. Come on.
Pretty fish.
There he goes.
Get some mode.
Okay, now tell me a little bit. Let's tell all the folks out there about Fish on Guide Services, okay? I know you've been on the show before. We love showcasing, but we have never been to Lake James. One of the things I want to really focus on is all the places in North Carolina you take your clients, okay? It's just not Lake Norman, okay?
No, it's not, and we're lucky. The Catawba River, this is the first lake on the chain, starting up in the mountains of western North Carolina. And it goes all the way down the lake below this, Lake Rhodehiss, then Lake Hickory, Lookout Shoals, Lake Norman, where I live, Mountain Island Lake, Lake Wiley, Lake Wateree on down into South Carolina. So, you know, we've got 9 or 10 lakes just on this river that are all a little different, but diverse fisheries.
But you fish them all. You take all of them.
I fish them all.
Yeah.
And do some inshore saltwater fishing, North and South Carolina, and even go to some of the South Carolina lakes for striper fishing.
Well, let me tell you something, Bo. I've got to tell you, man, Fish on Guide Services. Folks, listen, log on to Bob's Top 16. You'll find Craig and his guide service right there. I tell you what, you never know where we're going to end up. We're going to fish, hopefully, all of the chains that this guy fishes. So stay tuned, won't you? All right, we got to get more fish, okay?
All right.
I love these smallmouth, man. Well, folks, listen, you saw me use the Ugly Stick Carbon in the spinning, but I also wanted to show you that I've got the Ugly Stick Carbon in a Baitcaster, okay, 7 foot, medium light action, and I've got it mounted with an Abu EXD Baitcaster reel with Berkeley Trilene sensation in 12-pound test, and I've been throwing the Berkeley Chapo, although I haven't thrown it that much because we haven't had that many smallmouth busting top water, but I will throw it, and I'll keep throwing it until I do get one to hit. But I just wanted to show you that there are 2 options. You got the Baitcaster Ugly Stick Carbon, and then you've got the spinning version, okay? And I tell you what, log on to uglystick.com and you can find a very good rod and reel outfit for your very own. All right, man. Folks, stay tuned. When we come back, we're heading over to the Sportsman's table for another great recipe this week. All right, Greg, you said 14?
14 there.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District, comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties. This region is rich in fishing, hunting, craft work, and military history. The Old 96 District pays tribute to military history with several Revolutionary and Civil War attractions. Along with history, local businesses offer anything from artwork, breweries, pottery, and homemade soap. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
The fear of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail. Because without the courage to embrace failure, ideas remain ideas. But with that courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
A float plan is a detailed itinerary of your day on the water. It outlines a description of your boat or PWC, where you are going and when you are expected to return. This information should be given to a responsible party in case you fail to return.
Take a moment to think about the food you buy and eat. Is it fresh? I mean really fresh. Or is it shipped from a grower hundreds or even thousands of miles away? Well, here in South Carolina, we celebrate fresh, locally grown food and unforgettable meals with family and friends. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Many accidents and fatalities could have been prevented if operators would have worn their safety lanyard. It easily attaches to you. When an operator is thrown overboard, the lanyard pulls the cutoff switch, cutting power to the motor. Safety lanyards are mandatory on personal watercraft.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or out of state, be sure to buy South Carolina grown meats, vegetables, and fruits. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Joining me this morning is my guest chef, Alessandro Solares from Il Bogastaio. Did I say that right?
Right.
Ah, awesome. Okay. And I'm not even Italian. But we are at the City Center Market here in beautiful downtown Florence, South Carolina, with a recipe I know all you outdoorsmen out there are going to love. Okay, pasta and duck.
Yes.
It's a
very old Italian dish, and I thought about coming in town and say, why don't you put the thing together? You know, we have a lot of ducks around here, and you know, making pasta. Actually, we make our own pasta in the house. Fresh every day, and I say, okay, let's do a duck.
Well, let's do it. I can't wait. This is going to be the first.
So what's going to be? It's very simple. Okay. So we're going to have like most Italian dishes. Onion, carrot, celery, and garlic. And then we're going to use fresh herbs like rosemary and bay leaves.
Okay.
So how it's going to work is we're going to take our duck and put it on a pan.
Okay. I'll hold these pedestals here.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hopefully it won't fly away.
So we're cooking the whole duck.
And then, what we do is very simple. We throw all the vegetables.
Right.
All inside.
Oh, wow. Well, you're right. You can't get any simpler than that.
Yeah.
I could even do that.
Everybody can do that. It's a very easy recipe. It's just time on it, but it's very easy. Everybody can do that. Then garlic.
Oh,
and
gotta
then
have the
we
spice
put
of life, yeah.
Salt
Okay.
and pepper. Then you know, once it's done, you can always adjust on salt and pepper.
And folks, if you want a copy of Alessandro's recipe, just log on to bobredfern.com. I tell you what, and listen, come on down. Il Bogasaio. That is a wonderful Italian restaurant. Look at this. Oh, wow.
A nice drop of olive oil,
Oh.
extra virgin.
Yeah.
From Italy.
Okay.
And that's ready to go in the oven. Could you please?
I would be glad to. Yeah, okay.
I'll
Man,
open the door for you.
Get me the doors? So I don't get fried. Look at that. Okay,
And
so
then-
it's going to go in the oven for
Yes.
what temperature or how
it's
long?
It's going to go for 400 degrees
Okay.
for half an hour. After half an hour, you just put your white wine and the broth, vegetable broth, and then you close it. You cover the duck for another hour and a half.
There you go.
And wait there. Hey, Rob, now this is the finished product. This is the sauce.
Okay.
After we cooked on the oven, we separate all the meat and we put the vegetable together, like you see, with food processor. And then, you know, we create the sauce. We adjust on salt and pepper. And then we cook the pasta, our fresh pasta.
Oh, fresh pasta,
And then
yeah.
you put it in and you saute with the sauce.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
You know,
And what you
Alessandro,
did-
that's really unique recipe.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank you. It
goodness.
was very delicious. So after you saute,
Now, do you mix a dark and a white meat from the duck?
I use all the duck.
got you.
Everything. So, and then you see, you just plate it.
Oh, goodness. Man, it smells delicious. I know, folks, you can't smell it on TV, but I can. And, you know, and I will tell you, contrary, a lot of folks don't really know just how good duck is. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Especially fresh pasta.
Yeah.
Wow. Italian fresh pasta. No less.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right here in downtown Florence, South Carolina. There you
Then
go.
what we do, we decorate it with some tomato, piece of garnish, and a couple bay leaves. And we got our plate and some parsley that never, you know, miss on an Italian dish.
Oh, wow.
Some extra virgin olive oil
Okay.
to finish.
Oh,
And here we
Alessandro.
got our plate.
Man, that is a dish. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
being-
much.
Thank you.
Thank you to
Alessandro.
having us.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. I tell you what, folks, come on down to downtown Florence when you're visiting the state of South Carolina. You want more great recipes like you saw today? Stop on by, I tell you what. Or log on to CertifiedSCGrown.com and see what's fresh on the menu. We'll be right back here again next week with another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on food that's fresher and tastier, go online at CertifiedSCGrown.com. Buy certified South Carolina grown products. It's a matter of taste.
Florence, South Carolina is full of flavor. From fresh South Carolina seafood to South Carolina grown produce and meats, Florence is the place to find the culinary heritage of the South celebrated. Local restaurant chefs in Florence are dishing up vibrant Southern-inspired meals in the PD, and the only thing missing is you. Explore our city and plan your food journey to Florence, South Carolina at cityoflorence.com. Full life, full forward. We are Florence, South Carolina.
Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina.
Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC Grown. It's a matter of taste.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now, during the Chevy Open Road Sales Event, get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. It's time to find new roads again.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these following sponsors: the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, Life's Just Better Outdoors; Abu Garcia, Fish to Win; by Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best in southern comfort in quail hunting; and by Santee Cooper Country, discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
Yes, sir. Man, it's on my... Oh, that's a good one. Look at him come out of there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man.
That was he aired
I'm sorry you missed that. That thing was skyrocket.
He aired it out.
Yeah, he did. Oh, wow.
That was excellent.
Gosh, I tell you what, I love catching smallmouth. Look at that. Oh
yeah,
man.
That's a pretty one.
Look at that.
Another nice one.
Oh, man, on my ugly stick carbon. Look at him, look at him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow.
There you go, Mr. Bob.
Let me see that fish, bro. I tell you what, I got it. Look at that. Oh, smallmouth. When's the last time you caught a smallmouth bass like that, okay, huh? Especially down south. Right here, Lake James in Nebo, North Carolina. Man. And my good friend, my guide, and the guy that we always go to when we go to North Carolina, Captain Craig Price, okay, with Fish On Guide Service. Check him out. Bob's Top 16, and I tell you what, you will not regret that trip. All right, Craig, Bo, I got to get... Well, folks, listen, I tell you what, we have... Oh, did you see that smallmouth come out of there? Oh, there he comes in. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, folks, I tell you what, that's been a wrap for our show today here up on Lake James, up near Nebo, North Carolina, with my good friend Craig Price, Fish On Guide Service. Wow, man, that is the booklet. Look at him.
Nice one.
Ooh, yeah,
I believe
he's a
that's
nice
the best one today.
Look at that. You know, I tell you what, you never know where we're going to end up. Fishing is awesome up here, okay? I know I say awesome a lot, but that's because I mean it. And that is the fish.
He's got that hook right in his bottom lip.
Yeah, he does, don't he? Yeah, he does. He ain't, he is one for the books today. Smallmouth, North Carolina. Who would have thought? Right here on Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. As I always like to say each and every week, the outdoors my passion. I want it to be yours too. Bo, thank you for a great trip, huh? Make America fish again. There we go. Smallmouth. Woo, yeah.